I'm going to make a very simple aerial using just cardboard and foil. First of all, let's cut this. 20 centimeters is about right. So I'm going to cut this using basic tools. Let's cut it there. So I'm going to cut it across there. A sharp knife, standing knife or similar. Now the length, it doesn't really matter about the length, but I'm going to make it 25 centimeters here. So again, you can use scissors, or what I'm using here is a sharp knife. Up. Now this one will be identical. Again, it doesn't have to be identical. Just makes it look neat and tidy if it is. Right, pull that off. So these are two back ends. This isn't the actual aerial itself. It's simply to hold the foil in place. So next thing I've got to do is bring the foil over. Here it is here. And pop it up. Bring the foil over. Put one to one side. Now what I don't want to do is short them out, so we just need to, so what I don't want to do is short them out, so what I'm going to do, fold it over, and I'm going to put one in between so we don't short it out. And that's it there. So I'm just going to staple them, hold it in place. It there. So just got to do the other one, which would be identical. People like to say that you have to have a digital aerial for digital TV. Well, that's not correct. Just an aerial will be sufficient, providing it's of the appropriate size. So that's. Now I'm going to have another one that's going to go in between, so we cut that off like so. Right, now I've got to tape that together. Just tape that together. Any old tape will do. I've got sellotape here. Try to use all the usual things that you should have. I'll use all the usual things that you probably have in the house. Just trim it up a bit more. As I said, the actual aerial itself is the metal, the foil, and not anything else. But that's purely there to hold it in place. Of course, if it gets wet, then it will fall apart, but at least gives you an idea whether it works or not, and you can then use wood or plastic. Plastic would be better. All the old stuff that I picked up. So there's an old cable here. Just make sure that it hasn't been damaged. So you can check it. Obviously you can use new cable if you want. A little mark there. You can check it also with a meter. Looks like damage there. So if you do use old cable, then give it a good check to to make sure that it's not damaged. This unfortunately is damaged. You might be able to use the aerial coax plug. You can take that off and use that. In fact, I will use that just to show you that you can try to get away without buying any equipment whatsoever. Right, now I've got some new cable here. We need to strip it back. I'm just making up one little piece to start with, and then we can attach the cable to it afterwards. So let's do that. Right, I need some cutters. Again, you can use scissors if you want. I mean, to prove it, you can use scissors. Let's just show you. There you go. So you can use scissors. I'm not going to use scissors. It'll just take too long. But again, you can use scissors to do that if you want to. You can always look on my site for further information of how to keep that. We can take that back. Right, so we're just going to pin this up there, cut that off there, and just trim a bit more up so I can put it tight and it won't short out. Alright, so that's that part there, and we've got this part here. Let's just trim up a bit more there. Again, I'm using the scissors, seems to do the job. Of course, you can always damage the scissors. Just get an old pair. Now here I'm going to put, you can use anything like, I'm not going to use that coax plug now, but of course you can if you want to. So I'm going to trim that up. I'm going to use an F plug because I've already got a cable that's made up with an F plug on the end. That's it there. Right, let's just get the F plug, stick that on, screw it on. Make sure it's right through. The worst thing you could have is this part not working, and then you might think that the aerial itself isn't working. So that's that part there. I'm now going to join it together. Now what we can do is slide it through, if it allow me to. So you can slide it through here. Alright, so we're going to slide it through. That's it there. There's the other end there. So now we've got this side is now connected. And what we've got to do now is fix this side. Now it does need to be a good contact. If it's not, the signal will break down. So it needs to be the best contact that you can make. Push that through, and they can see that. Hopefully you can. Put it there. Make sure that none of these sides are not touching. That's it there. And you can use tape. So that one's touching there. This one here. Let's just bend that over there. Put that down there. Now this will give you an idea of whether you can pick up signal or not. It doesn't always work. It's not like some of those videos where you can pick up signal with chewing gum or whatever. Right, so tape there. You've made a nice, good connection. Okay, so what do we do now? Well, I've got to now make up a cable long enough to fit there. I'm going to make it long enough so I can do it inside and outside, so we can see whether it works in both places. So now I've got to put an F plug on here, join it together. Now again, yours wouldn't be exactly the same as this, but it gives you an idea of what you need to do. So that's there. Now what I'm doing here now is joining the two F plugs together with a link. There it is there. So that's joined together. I now just got to make up the other end, and this time it will be a standard coax plug, which I'll probably use the old one. Right, let me just make up the cable, which I'm very happy with. It will do the job. So twist them together, cut that off, put the top part on first, then the clamp. I can open it up. You're on no time schedule, I assume, while I am. I can't spend ages on a video, you'll probably turn it off. So that's in there. Just do it a bit more. And then we have a little bend. Push it on, push that on, and just do it as tight as you can. Hand tight, don't use any tools. Right, so that's on. That looks good. Now I've got to do, I'm going to take the aerial outside and see how it works. Now I've just unplugged my aerial from my main TV and I'm using this one. This is in the house obviously, and it's not working at the moment. So now I'm going to just take it outside and see if it works. It's about 2 meters high from the ground, and so let's just see. So I've got the aerial up there.
We'd love to get a dog at some stage, and then we can kind
so
of
we do have a picture.
in a country, people.
Let's just turn the sound down. And just check the other channels. Further investigation, I found that the aerial itself does need a high gain amplifier, probably up to 25 dB, for you to be able to pick up any signals. I will be doing further experimenting really, on these aerials, and hopefully I'll be able to come back with more information. Please look at my other videos for more information. Thank you.